Does it feel like, after 22 years, the wait is about to come to an end?
It looked like it is the moment for Arsenal to finally win the Premier League. You can see the excitement from the Arsenal fan around the stadium, and they're all waiting for that. And I personally believe that if they win the game tonight, it will be Premier League for Arsenal.
OK. What do they need to be careful of, do you think?
I think they are prepared. They need to win the games. I think it's not playing the games before to be sure that they will respect the game plan that they prepared for the game, and to be focused on how to play together to win the game. I think there is no doubt about Arsenal should win the game tonight. I would be really surprised if Burnley come out with something, because it is a must-win game for Arsenal, and I expect them to do it.
I just edged it. I think that I could look a fool in a couple of weeks, because Declan Rice could end up and Gabriel with a Premier League and Champions League double. But at the point where I was asked a week or so ago, I just thought that Bruno deserved it for playing and persisting in a struggling team for half the season and then just excelling the way in which he has.
Patrick, do you support Gary's vote?
Not at all. Sorry, Gary. But no, I will go with, of course, one of the Arsenal players. And Raya, for me, David Raya has to be the player of the season. I think he was standing from the first game until the end of the season. I think he was really impressive. He makes some really important saves. He won points for Arsenal. So for me, I don't see any other players who were quite outstanding, I would say. And we're always going for those forward or creativity players. Why not a defender, and why not a goalkeeper? And I think David, for me, will have my vote.
Do you think that Arsenal this evening, if they are, 2 up, they might actually start to think, right, now is the time to pursue that goal difference?
Of course, they have to. Now, normally when you play a game, you say win first. But for me, they're playing the weakest team in the Premier League right now. I know Wolves are bottom, but you look at all the underlying numbers, it tells you Burnley are the weakest team in the Premier League. And if they were to lose the league on goal difference, having had Burnley at home in your last home game, and he didn't use that to great effect, that would be something that would live with them forever. Now, we get told so often on this show about the attention to detail. That is something that has to be in the game plan. Of course, you've got to score the first one first, but we're only saying this because they're playing the weakest team in the Premier League right now. So it has to be in the thought, and it has to be part of the team talk, or certainly something that comes up at half-time.
Is that a conversation that you think they will be having?
That will be the second side of the conversation. The first one is about winning the games. It's massively important. And of course, if they manage to score in the first 15 minutes, winning 2-0 at half-time, then you can think about the goal difference. But the first step for them is to really score that first goal. The priority has to play well as a team and to win the game.